In trade, South Korea's current account in September was back to a surplus, but not nearly as big a surplus as a year earlier at about $1.5 billion. The cost of imports is up sharply since then, plus exports have actually gone down slightly. Shin Se-byuck has the details.
South Korea posted a current account surplus in September after recording a deficit in the previous month. But there's a sharp on-year decline due to higher import costs. According to preliminary data from the Bank of Korea on Tuesday, the surplus was at a little over $1.6 billion in September. The balance returned to the black after last month's roughly $3 billion shortfall. But the size of the surplus was down 85% on year. The goods balance posted the biggest fall. In September, it logged a surplus of less than $500 million. It's much smaller than the corresponding figure from 2021, when it was more than $9.5 billion. This came mostly due to higher import costs, driven by skyrocketing energy and raw material prices. In September, imports increased by 18% compared to a year ago. Lingering geopolitical and economic uncertainties at home and abroad are causing energy and raw material prices to spike. Also, global inflation is causing major countries to adopt monetary tightening policies, making things worse. What's more, this trend is dragging down South Korea's exports. There was a 0.7% on-year fall registered in exports. That's down for the first time in nearly 2 years. Petroleum and auto exports saw double-digit increases, logging 51% and 35% jumps respectively. But chemical and steel products, as well as chips, posted on-year falls. An expert attributed this to strict antivirus restrictions and lockdowns in China, which has reduced demand for Korean goods. In fact, shipments to China shrank 6.5% on year.
Most of the past account surplus was driven by cheap exports to China, but those have dramatically decreased, meaning South Korea's exports at this moment are close to an economic recession level.
As for the cumulative current account surplus through September, it was at just over $24 billion, down more than $43 billion from a year earlier. And for the 2023 outlook, the same expert says if the trend continues, the current account could turn red for the first time since the Asian financial crisis.
Risk factors that could exacerbate the situation do exist. If export conditions, particularly to China, don't improve, and if energy prices do not show any signs of coming down, things could go bad next year.
Shin Se-byuck, Arirang News.